Hey guys, welcome to another episode of We Love Our Kids, but a lot of things. No, I mean, we always love our kids, but you know, they're
kids.
Yeah, they're kids. Yeah, they're great kids, but they're kids. So, first and foremost, I am Justin McClure, and this is Ami McClure over here.
It's me.
Yeah, and if you are new here or coming back, thank you very much. You can follow us on most socials. We love our kids, but we have clips on YouTube, and we have the full audio on our anywhere you listen to podcasts. You can listen to it. So before we get started, I want to do a story. If we can keep this live in the video. So guys, if you go now to We Love Our Kids But Instagram, right there. So let's do a story right now. Okay, how about that? We'll do a story on the video. And,
I feel like you're really close to my face. Oh, hi guys.
You like that.
We are in our podcast studio at the moment. Isn't it a lovely
And this is live.
place?
So guys, you're watching us watch this, do this live.
That was
I'm
confusing.
gonna post it, guys. Post. Let us know if you see this on Instagram, guys. Anyhow, we appreciate you guys. We want to talk about tonight, are we even compatible? We went and did this thing with Nicole.
Yes.
It was interesting.
We did interview, a segment. I don't know what to call it. But it'll be out soon on Nicole's YouTube channel. So you guys, first of all, make sure you go and watch it because it was very different for us.
So basically somebody was looking at our sign and kind of the astrology of when you were born, when I was born, to like our compatibility and such. And some things were on, some things were not. But
yeah, but that's not even what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the whole general logistics and questions and styles and answers of the interview was very different for us. Like
Sure.
if you,
yeah, true.
like, I don't want to say unexpected because I mean we are who we are, but you guys may feel unexpected because you don't get to see certain aspects of who we are.
A little bit X-rated, maybe. No, I mean, I kind of like
R-rated, not X-rated. Nobody's showing parts. R-rated, PG-13.
But I went there.
R-rated.
I went there with the humor, guys. I did. I know it's 2021, and you can't do those types of things because Twitter will telling you'll get canceled. I went there with the humor because I'm like, I'm gonna make people laugh. I'm gonna say some funny things, and this is gonna be R-rated. But I went there, guys.
Wow, you should see. You really.
I want people to know, like, I made the decision of I'm going to say the things to make people laugh. Even though it's 2021, you can't say anything these days.
Okay.
Maybe they'll keep some of it in. So it was fun. So are we even compatible? That's kind of what we learned. Like, there's so many things that, you know, we're different and very different, but we're similar on some things, but dissimilar on many. And you know, what do you think about our compatibility? What do you think? We talked about before about how different we are.
Well, I'm going to speak on it outside of astrology and, you know, signs and moons adding up first because I know this much about that. I can speak on it from experience of dealing with you for the past. Dealing. I think that we are two very different people, obviously.
We don't need to talk about that. I think we've done other videos about how we're different, but
I'm saying, obviously. Like,
yeah.
It's pretty obvious.
Yeah.
Very different. Couldn't be more different. But...
Wow, corny jokes. Corny mom over here all of a sudden. Are you talking about because of our color? That's kind of obvious to people. Oh, look at this. Look at this. If you can't tell everybody. We're matching. You know, we're still opposite here, but we're matching here.
You tried it. That is, I don't know where you suddenly sound like some weird old comic.
Okay. Red Fox. Come on, guys.
Wow, Red Fox. Sometimes I'm like, are you even from the same planet as I'm from?
Give me an example. Like in what way?
Well, you talk about this too, so I guess it doesn't matter. But like, Justin will take the trash cans out to the side of the road and come back in and act like nothing ever happened. I'm just looking at him like, I know Justin's about to go and be like, oh, let me go clean my hands. And I'm just going with life. Like, but the funny thing is, I will literally chase him down. Anything that's funny.
Okay, so
I will chase. Let me finish. I will chase his down like a crazy person with a bottle of hand sanitizer.
Okay, let me get into this because the illogic of people, basically it's like, if I take the trash can in and there's a piece of plastic and it's a handle, and I grab the handle and that's all that I touch, my hands, to me, and I think for myself, which is an odd thing to do these days, I think 100% for myself, it's not dirty. Because trash has not been rubbed all over that handle. It's a clean handle. I did not jump into the trash can.
Do you know why it's not clean? Because you're not the only person who touches it. The person who does the trash.
Okay,
for the
if you
whole
want to live that
neighborhood.
way, you cannot go through your life without doing anything, without washing your hands every second of the day. How many people go to the mall or someplace with an escalator and they put their hand on that escalator
And I clean
rail?
my hands after that.
No, they don't. They never do.
I do.
When we were at the airport, we went up and down the escalator 17 times on the train. Nobody got off like, oh, I gotta clean myself. But the moment you touch a bathroom or you touch a trash can, it's like even though I'm touching the outside of the trash can, which there have been trash
Justin,
on it.
you live in a state of delusion.
I gotta.
People, why do you think there are mobile hand sanitizers? Before nobody jumps off the escalator and immediately does it. That's crazy. But before I sit down to start touching my kid's face or anything else, I'm going to clean my hands. Or eating, I'm going to hand sanitize, knowing that I just went escalator, elevator, blah 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 blah.
Well, first of all, let me be very clear that I don't like to be dirty, and I think you know that, you perceive that about me. When I don't like to be dirty at all. When I get any dirt on me, I like to be clean, right? However, my whole life I've lived, if I do something like touch a door or the escalator, I've never once in my life ever gotten sick or gotten someone sick. So I'm going to go with the side of me. I know everyone's going to agree with you. Everyone's going to agree with you.
It's not even that. I disagree with that statement of never gotten sick. As a matter of fact, Justin, if we could play the broken record of how many times I say to you, Justin, there you are, the first one sick again. You go
wrong, but you're always wrong. But you're wrong now. You're wrong now. Since we've been together, I might have been sick one time. You're talking about sniffles in the cold. My immune system is so strong that some of that stuff would ebb into the flu, but my immune system is so strong, nothing happens.
But the point I'm making...
Vegetables, guys.
The
vegetables
point I'm making is...
You don't need to be sanitizing your hands all the time. Eat some vegetables, eat some fruit.
Why even deal with it for 3 days? I'd rather not deal with it at all. Sniffling and coughing for 3 days is dealing with something. When you're sitting there like...
So you're saying that if I go through a whole year and I sniffle and cough 3 days out of the year, that's pretty much perfect.
But it's more than that.
No, it's not. When was the last? No, it's not.
Oh my gosh.
I've been
putting them in my calendar.
I've not been sick
I've
all
been putting
year.
them in my calendar because we have this discussion so much that I actually have been putting them in my calendar. Funny, and I'm dead serious. I'm not even playing. I have been putting them in my calendar.
Okay. This is something that it drives our family crazy. Like she's the sanitized lady, like walking around, everybody squirting bottles, whatever, in her own house, guys, in her own house.
That is untrue. It does not drive anybody crazy.
Rubbing down keyboards, phones, in her own house. Whereas, like, I'm a guy that I want to live my life without the stress of thinking about, is everything always dirty? I want to be sensible.
Do I look stressed? Do you see a wrinkle on this face?
I want to be sensible.
Do I look stressed?
They're coming in.
Do I look stressed?
They're coming in.
Do I look stressed, sir? Absolutely not. I'm not stressed.
You're always doing that. This is something that is a point of contention quite often.
It's not contention, it's hilarity.
Yeah, it is hilarious, but it's quite annoying. What are you doing? Not looking at her phone.
Because, okay, I'll do this later, but
yeah, exactly.
I have marked
because
in
they're not
my
in the
calendar.
They're not in the calendar.
Because Justin refuses to say ever that he's got the sniffles. He's like, no, I don't. I'm like, I'm literally looking at you with tissues consistently and sneezing, and you're telling me you don't have the sniffles.
Ask her to show proof, and once again, wasn't in the calendar, guys.
No, because you're sitting here saying, what are you doing looking at your phone? I won't interrupt you guys with this, but...
You already did by looking at the phone.
I'm going to send it to you. Don't worry about it.
For the record, it was not in the phone, and you cannot overrule that, okay? No judge here.
You can even ask Imani. I started it with her earlier on, with keeping a calendar of when Justin's gotten the sniffles and won't admit he's got the sniffles.
I get the sniffles
maybe one sick in the house.
A couple days out of the year, and that's not true. I've been, like I said, maybe I've been sick one time since we've been together, like really sick.
And how many times have I been really sick?
And I'm sick from other people, which I believe in masks and all these different things, but other people passing it to me, like they've gotten to my face and they pass it to me.
Face?
I mean, people sneeze and gets in.
And they get in your face? Who's that close to you?
Anyone is that close to me?
Nobody. Sir.
You don't know anything about sneezing then. Do you know how far a sneeze can travel? You have no idea. Do you know how far these things?
Wait.
So what are you talking about?
This is
No. You don't need to be in my face.
No, this is what's so funny about it, Justin,
gosh.
because you say that, which almost makes it seem like you have logic. But then
that's why all this
you're
happened.
telling me about how far a sneeze can travel, but then
Yeah.
you don't realize that same person literally sneezed in their hand, then went like this on the doorknob, and then you walked right behind them and touched it. It's the same thing. It's the same thing.
But you have to understand, if you live your life that way, all you're ever going to be doing is washing your hands.
Is that all I'm ever
by the way,
doing?
we need to also be clear that when people do this, hours after something's been done, bacteria can only live for a certain amount of time.